Hello, in this video we're going to be discussing Lover's Infiniteness by Donne. In this poem, the speaker complains that he does not yet have all of his beloved's love, despite using all of his resources to woo her. He also wants her to keep some of her love for him in reserve, so that he can enjoy a constantly growing relationship. However, he is concerned that she should not leave some love for others, nor should she leave herself open to wooing by others at a later date. The subject of the poem, then, at least on the surface, is the poet addressing his beloved, but it's important to remember that Donne, a metaphysical poet, often includes a deeper meaning in his discussions of love. The poem is in the form of 3 11-line stanzas. As we read through, think, what is the purpose of each stanza? If you had to give the stanza a subheading, what would it be? Perhaps pause the video and try and do that now yourself. If yet I have not all thy love, dear, I shall never have it all. I cannot breathe one other sigh to move. The conjunction if appears 5 times in the poem. What might this signify? If clauses used to speculate about what could happen, what might have happened, and what we wish would happen. The repetition, therefore, makes the speaker seem anxious or uncertain. How would you describe the tone of the poem from these first 2 lines? If yet I have not all thy love, dear, I shall never have it all. Well, certainly it would seem to be fair to say that the tone produced here is one of dejectedness. The speaker is lamenting his inability to secure all of his lover's affections. How do we describe then the emotions of the speaker? I would say that the speaker seems seized by melancholy, and is also quite melodramatic. I cannot breathe one other sigh. He can hardly breathe due to the situation he finds himself in. Nor can entreat one other tear to fall, and all my treasure, which should purchase thee, sighs, tears, and oaths, and letters I've spent, yet no more can be due to me than at the bargain made was meant. What does this tell us about the manner in which the speaker pursues his love? Well, it would seem that the speaker has used all of the romantic conventions of the time, sighs, tears, and oaths and letters, in pursuing his heart's desire. Thinking a little more about the connotations of these words, what does this suggest then about the speaker's view of love? Well, these words, treasure, purchase, spent, due, bargain, are all concerned with wealth and trade. So it seems a lot like the speaker is viewing love as commodity, something that can be bought and sold. He seems to be bemoaning the fact here that he's only owed the amount of love from his lover that she felt for him at the time that she declared it, and that causes him some problems, as we'll see in the next stanza. If then thy gift of love were partial, that some to me, some should to others fall, dear, I shall never have thee all. So this suggests something quite strong about the feelings of the speaker's object of affection. He believes that if he cannot acquire all of his lover's love, then inevitably the remainder will be available to someone else. For if then thou gavest me all was but all, which thou hadst then. But if in thy heart since there be or shall new love created be by other men. How do these lines further define the speaker's concern? Well, it seems as if the speaker is reasoning that even if his lover had given all the love she had at the time that she declared it to him, new love might be created by rival suitors. So these other suitors, which have their stops entire, and can in tears, in sighs, in oaths and letters outbid me, this new love may beget new fears, for this love was not vowed by thee. So again, we've got this idea of love as a commercial transaction. This time, the effect is to express the lover's inadequacy compared to rival suitors. The reason being that he can never be satisfied by thinking of love as a commercial transaction, as there will always be other bidders with greater capital in terms of tears, sighs, oaths and letters, he already having given his entire stock, he having spent it, in a sense, all of these tears, sighs, oaths and letters on his beloved already. He can therefore be outbid in these terms by rival suitors. The speaker sees this new love as created by or meant for other men, as it was produced after the point in time that his lover declared her love for him. It is to his mind surplus and therefore available to others. And yet it was, thy gift being general, the ground, thy heart, is mine. Whatever shall grow there, dear, I should have it all. Ground, thy heart is mine. What's the speaker suggesting by this rather agricultural reference? Well, he finds a novel comfort for his concerns in switching metaphors. If owning her love is more like owning a field than owning a certain amount of stock, then he has all the rights to all of the love that she produces after its declaration. Yet I would not have all yet. He that hath all can have no more. And since my love doth every day admit new growth, thou shouldst have new rewards in store. The speaker is never satisfied. Now he has a fresh concern. Even if he owned all of the love that his lover produced, he's still not happy. If he has all the love that his lover has to offer, or will ever have to offer as soon as their love is declared, then there's no more love that she can give, even though he feels that his love will continue to grow. Therefore, that transaction in terms of love will be unequal. He will be getting less and less as time goes on, as his love continues to expand. This is a problem, as I said, because he's confident that his love will continue to grow every day. If he already owns all of her love at the outset, what is it that he gets in return? But we will have a way more liberal than changing hearts to join them. So we shall be one, and one another's all. So Donne here is seeming to resolve the paradox from the previous stanza by suggesting here liberal being used in the sense of meaning free, seems to be suggesting that the spiritual and physical union of marriage and sex is a way to resolve this paradox. So rather than exchanging hearts in terms of a transaction, you join them together. The 11th line of each stanza forms a type of refrain incorporating the word all. And what does all refer to in each of the three stanzas? I think this is key to understanding the poem. Now, at the end of the poem, rather than considering love as an exchange or transaction, the speaker has come to see it as a joining together, a union. We can track this in the use of the word all. In the first stanza, all refers to his lover. In the second stanza, it refers to the love that she produces. But now, in the final stanza, it holds the meaning of the couple being everything to each other. I hope you found the video useful. Please leave a comment if you feel like it. Look out for my other videos and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.